UFC 261 is in the books, and after it's all said and done, it was one of the best events in recent memory, with both the return of the crowd at the sold-out VyStar Arena in Florida and spectacular performances from top to bottom. This card delivered on all levels. Today we will be focusing on Kamaru Usman's dominant defense of his 170-pound title and the knockout sequence he exacted on game-bred Jorge Masvidal. Hello everybody, Bayliun back here with another post-UFC event breakdown, and we have a great knockout to go through today. Kamaru Usman scored a fantastic one-punch KO knockout of Jorge Masvidal, and he set it up beautifully. And of course, I'm going to break it down for you step by step for your pleasure. The keys to victory for Kamaru Usman today were to use linear strikes to beat the counter hooks, to step through into range, and to capitalize off of the leg kicks. We're going to take a look at the final sequence and a few moments from the fight right here. Let's break it down. First of all, we're going to see something Usman also used very well, which was a lot of fakes and feints, and Masvidal bit on a lot of these, especially the level changes. So Usman opens up with a level change, nice and low. Masvidal goes for a low parry, thinking it's a kick perhaps, but the point is he gets a reaction. Masvidal steps back, resets his stance, and steps straight in with the big swinging leg kick that he does. But the wind up, the reset, Usman sees it coming, pulls his leg back beautifully, and then steps in with the same sequence we will finish for the actual finishing combination here. Masvidal exits, hands up, Usman ready, steps forward with his left foot, penetrates deeply, steps through into range, brings that lead hook up, connects, and then steps right through with that straight right hand that's to follow. Now, before we show this, keep an eye on the left hook of Masvidal. This is something we're going to talk about. This is his shot he was looking for the whole fight and actually led to his downfall. But right here, you'll see Usman stepped into range like we said. Here comes the right hand, right down the middle, catches him right on the chin beautifully. And again, same sequence we'll see at the end. Head off the center line, step straight through into range to get inside. The beautiful head movement of Masvidal catches him right on the chin, and Masvidal knows it, does the old flare, hey! So, good job there. On to another sequence here. So this is where Usman is again capitalizing on those kicks. This one, not a leg kick, but a body kick. Masvidal head down, steps into range, throws that beautiful body kick he usually does. Usman again, great eyes, sees it, high block, parries low, excellent, pulls him out. But instead of here, when he dips off to the outside, stepping through with his straight right, he just rolls underneath the right straight that follows from Masvidal and pitches this big right hand over the top. Masvidal, a great striker, we know he is very technically sound and also very elusive, can easily see this coming, and these big winding shots from Usman always miss throughout the fight. Masvidal is able to evade all of these and pull back nicely, but look at the stance of Usman, because when he's like this planting and throwing, he doesn't connect with hardly anything on Masvidal. Masvidal's able to get away. So we're going to talk about the key to victory, to step through into his strikes being more important, but for now he's planted, the right hand comes over the top, Masvidal parries, and here's this left hook from Jorge, which he lands again. Now this is the punch we're going to keep looking at now, because this is the shot Jorge tries to land throughout the fight. Whenever that big right hand misses, Jorge's trying to get that left hook in there, and he catches him with this one right here. So this is just before the finishing sequence. Now Masvidal opens up with this big overhand right, this wild haymaker. Usman blocks it, rolls underneath, and goes back to pitch this big right hand over the top. Now Masvidal is already exiting here, sliding back. His hands are down, his chin is up, but he knows the range, pulls out of range from it, gets away, and watch the left hand of Jorge Masvidal here as it comes up. He doesn't throw it all the way, he pulls it, but he knows, he smiles, he knows that's my shot. And this is immediately afterwards. The camera angle has changed, but he's still in that stance. He's still got the smile on his face. Usman steps in with the jab, and this time doesn't follow up with the right hand, but look at Jorge. He's ready, and the left hand's already on the way up. He goes for a second lead hook immediately and catches him with it as well. And here we are on the finishing sequence now. So we'll see that Masvidal tries to bring this left hook up, but watch what Usman does this time instead. Steps forward with the jab, and look at the extension between his feet, the distance he has covering, and giving himself all that space, just like Francis Ngannou, like we talked about. When you stand that far apart, you have a big distance to travel. You can step through with that rear leg, full extension with the left hand here, and he actually grabs the wrist of Masvidal, pulls it down, and just steps right through with the big right hand. Now we can see this again from another angle. Jorge is trying to land that check hook. That's the shot he's thought about. We're only 4 seconds removed from the last sequence when he threw the left hook. Okay, that's my shot. Catches him with it. Okay, comes back, tries to throw it again, but this time the penetration, the linear strike beating the hook, the counter hooks, another key to victory, and cracks him right on the chin. And here we're going to see the finishing sequence again with Usman. Steps through at full extent of his range, reaps around, grabs that lead hand right there, secures it, pulls it down, and sends that straight right down the middle, right through the center line, bam, right on the chin. The check hook comes up from Jorge, but the linear strikes beating those counter check hooks. Not only has he crowded the range by stepping on the inside of it, but he also lowers his head afterwards, gets underneath it, and that straight shot just comes right through the middle. One of Usman's best punches, and put his full extension of his body into it, split his stance as wide as he could, stepped all the way through with his entire body, and you can see the force that he hits him with here and sends him to the canvas because his whole body is just crashing through into that straight right hand. Okay, and there you have it. That's how Usman defended his belt one more time in spectacular fashion. This man is just getting better and better. His straight punches are incredibly powerful, and you can see in that fight the ducking overhand. That's maybe a callback to how he used to fight a little bit. Missed several times. As soon as he made those adjustments, stepped through with the linear strikes, he got that KO. Join me next time where we do another breakdown post-UFC event, giving you all the juicy action and the technical side of mixed martial arts. Thank you.